Are you someone that is ready to go from 5 figures to 6 figures, 6 figures to 7 figures? Well, in this short video, I'm going to show you how to make 6 figures with one idea. You may be someone right now who has many ideas. You have, wow, so many ideas, and you're trying to identify which one will make the most sense. I just want to give you a rule of thumb: never build a business off of an idea that does not solve a problem. That sounds very simple, but it's true. When I first started in business, I was in the business of just making money, but I wanted to make money without solving problems, and I didn't understand how what I did could solve problems. So I was selling life insurance, not understanding that beyond it protecting someone's death, how it could be used in someone's life. How life insurance could be used for retirement, it could be used for charitable giving, it could be used for investment, it could be used for all these different things. And so I was selling the price and not selling the actual solution to a problem that someone already knew that they had. That is where we enter into this conversation. So you never pick a business idea off of the premise of what you think the market needs. You pick a business idea off of the premise of what data shows you that the market needs. And if you only base your business off of what you're good at, that may not be good enough to produce income. Write this in the tablets of your heart right now. Businesses are built off of solving problems. And there's three components to this. There's the passion part, the purpose part, and then the proficiency part. So my passion says I wake up to do this. The purpose says I'm supposed to do this. And then the proficiency says I'm good at doing this. You need all three, because if you don't, if you're more passionate but you're not proficient, you will be bad at what you do. But if you're more proficient but you're not passionate, you won't have the bandwidth to fail. But if you are um all three, you will make mistakes, you will grow, you will do more, you will try it, and if it don't work, you still keep going because you understand that it's my passion, my purpose, and my proficiency. That is the culmination of skill mastery, because you now enter into a way, in a thought pattern that says, although this um um business or this problem is a challenge, I'm still able to overcome. Okay. So the first steps into changing your financial situation with one idea is pick one problem. The problem I decided to choose was tax reduction. Tax reduction just so happens to be something that people are struggling with. I choose money problems because money problems, if I can help you fix your money problems, my God, your life will never be the same. So there's parts of my business where I'm picking two different money problems. I'm picking the money problem that after you've already fixed the income problem, now you got to worry about income taxes. But then there's a part of my business where if you are struggling with the income part, you can learn how to fix that part so that now you have another problem, which is the income tax problem. You see, so there's two parts to that. But it started with one idea, okay? And I don't want you to get confused. So my one idea was money problems. Now, I became more specific and I started doing tax problems, which is a big money problem because it keeps people from being able to build wealth, long-term wealth, consistent wealth, wealth that can be preserved and transferred throughout generations. So once you've identified your problem, then you can figure out your audience. I want to say this because the problems that you choose, the problem that you choose has to, and it always will, fix a few areas. Either the money problem, the family or relationship problem, or the health problem. Three things. Everything you buy has one of those wrapped up into the problem. It's either money, a health, or a family problem. Those are all pretty much everything that you buy fixes one of them problems. So, in that context, even if your health problem is not a money problem, it can be a health problem if it doesn't get fixed. Even if my relationship problem is not a money problem, it can lead to money problems in the future. Depending upon your business will determine what that looks like. So once I've picked my problem, then I can pick my audience. There's three types of audiences. And then three audiences within the audience. You have commodity audiences. You have middle class audiences. You have premium audiences. Commodity audiences, when I first started, was people who needed taxes done. That's a commodity audience. These are people who want things that's cheap. I never forget arguing with clients about the $500 fee. That's a lot of work. Commodity markets are people who looking for cheap. Then you have middle class markets. These are people who are looking not just for cheap, they're looking to conserve their credit. So they're not looking to grow or expand. They're just looking to maintain. Then you have premium markets. Premium markets are markets that, they're looking to invest. They're looking to grow. They're looking to expand. They're looking to develop themselves from the inside out. These are markets that you should be desiring. I always say this, you need to be the Rolls Royce of your industry because that qualifies and that also separates you from other people. There is power in niching down. And niching down is not exclusively a set group of people, but it could be a type of person. Okay. If you say, I want to work with men, that's great. But what type of man? Do you want to work with young men, old men? You want to work with men who are in their retirement? That makes it more specific. So the more specific you can become, is the more you'll be able to charge. There is money in the niche. There is money in specificity. Okay. So I only work with entrepreneurs, business owners, or investors who pay $50,000 or more in taxes. Or that's one side. Or I only work with entrepreneur or aspiring and or growing entrepreneurs who make 80,000 to $100,000 already in their either in their business or in their personal income at a W-2 job. That's my audience. Now I can get even more specific in the details of what they look like. I know what they look like in my head, but my audience is my type of person that I love to work with no matter what. So you have to pick one problem, one audience. Then you have to pick one offer. What is your offer? It's not your product. It's not your service. It's not your price. It's none of those. It's not your course. It's not your book. It's not your ebook. It's not none of that stuff. It is the payoff for them. This right here, this iPhone, this is technically a product. Okay, this is a product. If I just sold you an iPhone and I said, okay, it's $1,400, you more than likely buy it because you like an iPhone. But if I told you this iPhone was $10,000, but in this iPhone has Elon Musk's phone number in it, it has uh, um, Mark Zuckerberg's phone number, it has the president's phone number, it has all these great contacts so that you can get a certain result. It has a whole uh, uh, um, formula to how to make millions. It has all these different specific things. Okay. In this phone, you'd say, wow, the phone isn't even the offer. The offer is the payoff that comes with the phone. If I told you that there was a $1 million strategy in this iPhone, that becomes my offer. What else is in the offer? The thing that you're afraid of in the event it doesn't work. You say, well, what happens if I can't reach, or the number, or the phone fails? Okay. You have what they would call tech support, 24-hour tech support that is unlimited no matter where you are in the world. What did I just do? I just eased the pain from you telling me no. So the offer is both what you want, but also keeping you away from, or minimizing the things that you don't want as well. That's how you make an offer. I'm selling you this iPhone for $1 million today. You gonna buy it? If I told you that um, I could fix your heart, I'm a doctor and I could fix your heart. I'm the only doctor in the nation that can fix your specific heart problem, and I charge you $1 million. You're gonna find a way to buy it. So I want to tell you something. Now you have to pick your price. That's the one, two, three, fourth thing on this. Once you pick your price, you don't base your price off of what you think people can afford. You pick your price based upon the value of which you are selling. So if I tell you that this iPhone is $1 million, but I'm charging you 100,000 for it, and I'm telling you everything that you get in it that will help you reach your specific goals, and that keeps you away from the things that you don't want, this is a no-brainer. So you make an offer that's such a no-brainer that no matter what you charge, it's gonna be like, man, if I don't buy this, it's not gonna make sense. If I like, you want to make people feel crazy for telling you no. If I told somebody, okay, for the next 12 months, I will be your tax advisor. I'll tell you everything that you need to do. I'll build out a plan. I will create a spreadsheet. I will give you your own file. I will create a system for you to not have to do anything with this, or I'll make sure that it takes off of your plate the accounting and all the other stresses. I'll make sure that the IRS calls me if they need to get to you. All these different things. If I put that into your plan, you're like, well, $10,000 doesn't seem like a lot, but then I show you how I can save you $300,000, $100,000, $50,000. The price is still 10,000. But it's a no-brainer because it's what you want, but it also minimizes the things or keeps you away from the things that you don't want. That's a good offer. So we have our problem, our market or our audience, the offer, we have the price. Now need to pick a marketing platform. You got LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, um, Google, YouTube, all these different platforms that you can use right now to market. Twitch, um, you got school, you have all these different things. So you pick one and you focus solely on that one. Okay. If your price is 10,000, all you need is 10 units for just at minimum 100K. If your price is 5,000, you need a minimum of what? 20 units. If your price is 1,000, you need what? 1,000 units, or 100, sorry. Okay. You have to do the math. If your six figures is $500,000 and your price point is 10,000, that's 50 product or 50 units. That's 2.1 a month. 2.08 a month. So if I can just sell two, it makes it easier on me. So you see how you can make six figures with one idea? I'm not done yet. So once you got your marketing platform, then you need to create content. There's a couple different types of content: education, inspiration, promotion, lifestyle, and entertaining. Most of your content should be educational and inspirational. Why? Because you need to make sure people know what you're talking about. People need to trust that you know what you're talking about. The more content you post about what you do, about your offer, and this is part of the offer is knowing deep within the confines of the problem so that you can communicate that when you're doing your marketing. This is how you do this. 5 steps to X, Y, and Z result. How to avoid this. Things that you should think about when you're about to That's educational content, step-by-step content, tactical content, strategic content. All that is within the education point. Yeah. Then you have the inspiration. This is just making sure people know and believe that they can do the thing that you're helping them to do. Then you got the promotion. That's when you promos, advertise, all that stuff. Lifestyle. People want to make sure that you're a real person. And then entertaining content. I don't know. I'm not really that entertaining. I guess I can be, but it just that's solely up to you. But mainly education and inspiration are going to be your go-tos when you are creating content. So go on Instagram. It's one of the easiest platforms to do and start. And it doesn't cost anything. The reason why we have free platforms is to do what? Test our offer, to test the data to see if it's a sufficient offer. Okay. Now, once we do that, then we hit the last, which is the seventh, which is testing your offer. You test your offer to make sure that the market desires it. How do you do that? If you already have clients, like one of the things that I did was I called my old clients and I was like, hey, I noticed that you last year you paid 12,000, 30,000, 40,000. This year, you're projected to do the same amount of taxes. Um, there's some things that we can do to decide or help you reduce that tax bill. Would that be something that you'll be interested in talking about? The answer is going to be absolutely. If I can save money, absolutely. All right, cool. Let's set up a conversation so that we can figure out what you're missing and then put it into place. The consultation is free, um, but I want to make sure that we actually have a plan in place for you. And if we can implement the plan, that's when we'll talk further with the implementation process. That fair? Boom. I just offered them an opportunity to meet with me to determine if they would be a good fit. What am I going to do? I'm going to test the offer. I'm going to test my process. I'm going to test to make sure that it actually works. Because once you test it and you have results, all you have to do then is rinse and repeat. If you don't have people that you can already offer this to, ask your social networks. Send messages like, "Hey, I'm starting this X, Y, and Z project that helps X, Y, and Z people do this without all the pain." I'll do an entire teaching on just that concept. Okay. I help these types of people get this result without this pain that they don't want. And I'm looking for some people that I can help in that category. Who do you know? You see, I didn't say do you know because that lends to yes or no. The question is, who do you know who is in these categories? And they say, um, I know this person, or I don't know this person, but this person may know this person who may. So the conversation doesn't stop with the yes or no, the conversation continues. This is how you begin to test your offer. Because if you don't have clients, there are people who know people. You must use the resources that you have. If you don't have money, and you got time, use your time to connect with the resources that are around you, which are human resources, to be able to determine if you can help the people that they know. And how do you go forward with that? Because they already trust you. If they already know someone, don't have them call them for you and all that stuff. No, have them set an introductory conversation, an introductory text message, an introductory DM, tagging them to say, hey, X, Y, and Z said, this, that you were this type of person. How are you? Now the conversation starts. Okay. So if you want to test your offer, there's three ways really. Number one, you can reach out to the people that are in your community to determine who they know, or you can message clients that you've already helped to either give a testimonial and or referral so that you can build your credibility and your confidence in what you are going to present. Then you can run ads. I think ads will be good, but I would suggest starting with this point so that you can test to see, because before you put money into ads, you want to make sure that this is an offer that the market actually wants and needs. So if you're asking me the question, how do I make six figures with one idea? Number one, pick a problem that the market needs. Number two, pick a market or audience that wants what you need and can pay for what you not wants what you need, that can that wants what you have and can pay for what you have to offer. Number three, create you an offer. Number four, pick your price. The higher you go, the more valuable it should be. Number five, choose a marketing platform. Number six, create content. Number seven, test your offer. If you go through this process, problem, audience, offer, price, create content, test your offer. I think I missed one. Oh, let me go. Let me say that one more time. Problem, audience, offer, price, marketing platform, content, test your offer. If you can do that, I'm telling you, there will be nothing that you can't do. If you have a good problem, a good audience, a good offer, a good price, a good marketing platform, a strong content, and a good testing a metric, there's nothing that you won't be able to accomplish. If you've been asking yourself all these years, how can I make six figures with one idea? I just showed you. And if you're interested and you want to go deeper in this, of course, like, share, subscribe. But if you want to take it to the next level, join my free school and I'll show you exactly how to take your skill and get paid by using it. Peace.